The national development plans have always aimed at transforming key interests such as infrastructure, economic growth, and per capita income. As the NDP IV comes to a fall, the mid-term review report by National Planning Authority reveals that only 17% of the outlined goals have been accomplished, while a significant 83% remains unfinished. A switch to the program-based approach, physical deficit inspired by COVID distress, among other global economic shocks, inspired an expansionary fiscal approach. A rise to 9.1% of GDP physical deficit was in response recorded, shooting past the 7.8% target.
A substantial increase in government spending. You are spending more than 3% beyond what you projected in the plan. And it is understandable. There was COVID, we needed to spend, we needed to caution the economy, but that spending has come with some level of indiscipline. We are seeing supplementary expenditures at 8%. The Charter of Fiscal Responsibility and the PFM Act gives us a 3%.
Underperformance in revenue collection, rising domestic arrears to 4.65 trillion, and vulnerabilities in Uganda's debt portfolio have compounded the challenge. The 17% success reflects accomplishments in areas such as renewable energy, education, and healthcare.
Public investments contributed to low growth outturns. You find that a number of core projects have not been implemented. C, the high fiscal deficit. You know, it comes with challenges, how to finance that deficit. And you know how the market has been behaving. Very high interest rates. So you borrow at such a huge risk of paying back that money with heavy interest. D, the potential for fertilizer manufacturing in the country remains unexploited.
While it is essential to acknowledge the efforts made by the government, the 83% failure rate indicates a significant gap between initial aspirations and actual achievements. Priority to investment, insurance, and innovations are areas where emphasis has been advised to offset the 83% misfire.
First of all, investments. We need to pay attention to investments, from renewable energy to preparedness for pandemics and extreme natural hazards to ease planetary pressures. The second thing is on insurance, including social protection to prepare our societies for the contingencies of the uncertain world. And finally, we need to be innovative. Innovation in its many forms, including technological, economic, cultural, to respond to the unknown challenges that humanity would face.
Our public debt should be channeled towards investment in those productive sectors. And beyond that, if you notice, with the rise of the public debt is a challenge that we find this side on the reserves. As these public debt payments go up, the reserves are challenged. It means that the investments that we are going to finance using debt should be able to bring in some dollars. Otherwise, our reserves are going to be a challenge, and our macroeconomic stability is going to also be challenged.
It is the intention of the National Development Plan 3. Leave the project approach, come to program approach. But we are stuck with the people who are meant to, still thinking in a project approach instead of program approach. So we are going to begin with ourselves as the heads office of the Prime Minister. That I pledge, and also whip all the others. By the end of August, all the other programs will have secretariats. That I take on as the Minister in General Duties Office of the Prime Minister.
As the third development plan ends, National Development Plan 4 has been launched with renewed motivation. Focus has been tended towards infrastructure development, job creation, poverty alleviation, and technological advancement.
Roadmap, as have been displayed to you. This roadmap outlines the process and timeline for preparing the next 5-year plan that will guide our nation's development and transformation. As you may recall, the Uganda Vision 2040 aims to transform the Ugandan society from a peasant to a modern and prosperous society. To achieve this vision, we have adopted a series of 6 5-year plans that will deliver the aspirations of the people of Uganda.
need for a comprehensive approach to national developmental challenges is still unwavered in light of the upcoming fourth plan. Naomi Mutumba, Smart 24 TV, Business Today.